everybody, how you doing today? Well, it's been a while since I've done a video unboxing, so I figured it's time for one more. This one here is from a company called DH Hobby. As many of you might know, a few years back they came out with the DHK Zombie 80. It was a 1/8 scale full drive truggy, and it did really well. But a lot of people said that it was a bit on the expensive side, so DHK then came out with I guess a budget version of, that car. And so basically this is it. It is called the CAGE-R 1/10 scale desert buggy. Obviously it's gold bash. It says 35 km/h, 22 mph on the stock electronics. So you can see on the box, it comes with obviously, again, because it's budget friendly, so it comes up with the nickel metal hydrate battery. So it's really budget scale, but it does come with the 2-channel remote, the traditional DHK one, which is here. I opted for the blue one. Here's some more side of the box. So I'm going to go ahead and open up to show you guys what's going on with this one. Just got it in the mail, so thank you to Banggood for sending it to me. A few boxes here. I'll take all the boxes out. Alright, so as you can see, it's a pretty decent 1/10 scale desert buggy, as the box states. Taking off all the attachments here so you guys can see it proper. One thing I do notice right away, there's no metal on the chassis like there is on the DHK Zombie 80. We'll get to the car last, but we have 1/10 scale 2-wheel drive roll cage truck owner's manual. Again, it's the CAGE-R. So basically, just gives you some information on the RPM. It does come with a 550 brushed motor. I don't really know much about this car, but it does give you all the codes and items for what's inside for all the part numbers, and of course a breakdown of exactly what's inside in the event that you do break it, or you have to order aftermarket parts for it. And of course here's a breakdown as to what's all here, and a picture of how it's all, when it's all put together. Okay, so pretty standard owner's manual. Okay. Get to that. Okay, so here's the car. Tires have foam in them. It is 2-wheel drive, so of course there's no wax in the front. Shocks they don't look hydraulic, but they are of better quality. Being DHK, you would expect a decent quality shock absorber, but they do feel fairly damped. I'm not sure, so I guess we'll have to open it up and see what's going on at a later date in terms of the shocks. Taking off the... Okay, so here's the body, of course, though, with the plastic on it. Fairly decent plastic. It's got the plastic roll cage inside. Okay. As you can see, here's the 550 brush motor. Here's a box that has all the electronics inside of it. Standard size servo. They put the battery sort of like this, but there is space for a larger battery if you can fit maybe a 2S or a 3S, depends on how hot you want to make it, if you want to go brushless or not. Here's the brushed ESC right over here in this corner here. It just came loose from shipping, but it does have a Dean's connector, and of course it connects to the Dean's of the nickel metal hydrate battery. Really not much to say. There are adjustable turnbuckles on the front. Not on the back, but there is the back. It has a dog bone setup, a CVD dog bone setup, I should say. So yes, so it does look like it's made of pretty decent materials, especially for the drivetrain. 550 brush motor is meshed nicely to the transmission, so that's nice. So it's done proper. I see that there's no Phillips screws on the chassis, so that's good. So one of the better quality buggies as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, so far so good. The chassis feels like it's a pretty decent thickness. It looks about maybe 2.5 millimeters in thickness, so it's not bad. Looks like it's very durable plastic, so I mean it should stand the test of time. Depends on how, of course, you run it, of course. But that's the car right here. Take off the plastic so you guys can see what it's really all about. And of course it's a really nice blue, white, and silver paint job. Bring it a little closer to you guys so you guys can get a closer look. It says it's the CAGE-R, but yeah, something like this definitely has the room for major upgrades. But yes, that's the car right here. So if you have any questions about this car or any of the other vehicles in my fleet, please by all means leave a comment below and I'll answer any questions that you guys may have. Alright guys, take care.